Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I thought I'd take a break from radios and do something a little different. What I have here is a record player. It's a Dynavox Deluxe. Notice how they spell Luxe with an E. It's made in the UK. It's all transistors and it's a solid state. You think it's all transistors and actually a solid state. You got your bass, treble, balance, and volume. It's, let me see, I can't see that. It's a model. It looks like a 648 with a diamond stylus. Okay. It's automatic, of course. It's the turntable. When I got this from the Goodwill, and I passed it up a couple times, and I got something else instead. Then I went back. I got this. It's a BSR turntable, and it's made in Great Britain. That's a good turntable. These screws here are supposed to be threaded out. These two here, when it's moving it around, transporting it or something. But you can see it's, you tighten them down and that would make this solid. It shouldn't be moving around like that when you transport it, but it is. It looks like a screw's been taken out here and not put in there right on this control. Let me show you a few other things. So I'm missing the 45 RPM spindle. Now here, you can see these like hinge light things. These are supposed to have speakers on both sides. The case is in pretty good shape. It's got RCA plugs for left and right, one on the other side, one on this side. It's the handles, and it's all overall in pretty good condition. The power cord, a little vent there. It's missing two of the rubber feet on the bottom, so that's no big deal. I could get those, acquire them. So I don't have speakers for it right now, so I can't really try it. I've decided to do some repairs prior to checking it out, because I know if the stylus is bad or the cartridge is all dried up from moisture or something, we can do something about that. But yeah, I'm going to take this turntable out, and it definitely needs a good cleaning. I've already removed the E-clip or C-clip. Luckily it's not frozen on there from the grease built up. And let me see if I can get a close-up. Not much in there to do. I mean, there's stuff to clean. I can't find no information on this. Guess I'm getting somewhere. Aha, yeah, it's coming out, but now I gotta be very careful. Turn the paper can. Yeah. Okay. Give me some room. Perhaps there'll be other screws. Let me turn it around here. Does they plug in somewhere? How does that come out of there? Wait a minute, I know now. I think I see it. Maybe I'll just put this on hold and I can disconnect them from the top, perhaps. Let me put this back in there until I see. Tight it. Oh, buddy. Well, do I have to take the knobs off? I don't think so. It looks like it's gonna come right out of there. I would be right, I think. There it goes. Give me some left, guys. Okay. Okay, well, start documenting some stuff and then proceed to take it out. Okay, I got the chassis and the tire turntable. It's out of there, but yeah, that's out. I'm gonna move this out of the way so I get the cabinet out of the way. We can get better video. I'll show you how I got that out of there. One of them's gonna be hard to put back in, but we'll see. I'll put this on top. This thing here is really, really dirty. I mean, as far as old grease, it's got to be all cleaned out of there. This terminal board's loose. You gotta screw that out. It had a bad ground on it. Well, there's nothing. I don't know if there's anything hooked to that ground or not. But anyway, all of this mechanism is gonna have to come out and get cleaned out. Get the old grease out of there. Here. These little clips is what held that back in there. You simply, they're hard. That one here is going to be the worst, I guess. It just goes on, then you push it back on by raising this little lip up. That's what holds the turntable in, and also keeps you from preventing you from taking these screws out all the way when you lock it down. So there's two, one here and one here that took the turntable out of the cabinet. I got to get this supported. I don't know what this is. It's got to be a switch in there. Where's it going? Going over here. And that would be the power to the motor. Alright, that's a switch in there. Cuts out the motor. Okay. So what I got to do, even take out this cam here. The roller looks good. Let's take this out of play. What am I in? Off. Let's see if I can bring it out. This here. Why is it not? It should not be. It should also come back. It's there it is. See how it comes back and then back down this way. Alright, that's engaged. It somehow should move. See how slow it is? Yeah, that's that. And I got to get that supported with 2x4s. And then the chassis. There's your two output transformers. That's the power transformer. That's a 1,000 microfarad. I might have that one. I don't know. Another 300. I had to cut these terminals here, and he also had the wires going to the motor. I had to cut them off because somebody soldered them on there, and that's going to be a nightmare to clean them up and get the right terminals for it. Somebody been in a solder. I have. This cam's got to come out of here just to get this bearing out of here. Clean that, and actually clean that cam up. This is not. This is sticking. It should be. This is not working properly. No. So we're going to try to get that off there. I don't like these spring clips, never did. But what are you going to do? I hate when they go flying. I think. There it goes. There it is. Luckily the grease is saving me. Now let's pull up. We got to note this. This empty spot here with no teeth on it. That's going on the spindle side. And this is not. Yeah, it is. Huh? Believe it or not. Yeah, that's grease in there. Huh. So, that's naturally all that grease has got to be cleaned out of that. This here should be moving back and forth so freely that you can shake it. Should be. So that's really got to be cleaned up. Okay. Now the bearing. Got hair in there too. That ain't mine. Okay. I'm going to put it the way it goes. That one goes. And there's that little rubber washer there. Metal on the bottom and rubber on the top. So that goes like that. And this goes on top. That would be the race side, I think. This little deal here has got to come out. It's not moving in there freely, and I can't even get it out. There it goes. There it goes. See how that's just... That should move very freely. I like to put that in a little container with some alcohol. I think you got it. There it is, guys. That's the way it should be. play with it till I get it. No, it's not right. There it is. There it is. And the arm will go. Now won't you go down? There. Yeah, now we're there. Okay. Just got a toy with it. Try this. There it is. Okay, we'll continue on by moving this. I'll get this whole top area done. Then I'll go on the bottom of it. So we got to get this one off. There it is. Good old nails. And I like when I see my nails being long, but there's a reason for that. Very good tools. There it is. And there's the fiber washer. There's one on the bottom too. I want to get that off before I drop it and I can't find it. Come on, nails, do me good. Okay. One on the bottom, one on the top. Okay, camera keeps cutting out on me, so you missed a lot. So I changed the cards. So I took this off, and that's that little plate on the back here, and it works fine now. Put a little grease on it, clean that up. I had removed all of this stuff over here. There's a lot of it came out of there. Now that I got the motor lubricated, cleaned, everything cleaned in the speed selectors. So now I've got to go over here and remove this plate. And I'll get access to all of this stuff in here. Got this plate off here. Look how nasty it is. It's gumped up with old grease. This one here didn't have to come out. I removed that screw and I got that one out and then it just popped right out. Spring came out. I think I know how it goes back in. I think something like that. Go back into there. So we got to clean this off. I got to get this plate off here. Or maybe let's, I don't know. And start cleaning this out. because I really don't know what. Right, that completes it. Put grease on other things. Let me take this out a little bit, this camera. Here I put that washer back under that deal there, and a new E-clip. But I'm getting this grease all over me now. You can tell there's tension on that. See how it comes back? Before that wouldn't do that. It did, but it just slowly. And then the gears, that would be what? 16, 33, 45, and 78. Nice and smooth. Cleaned all of this up, you see me. And some things I oiled, some things I put some grease on. But all the old stuff is gone. And I don't need it on that. Yeah, so that's it's done under the bottom. It's getting grease all over me. Let me turn it over. Let me turn it over so everything's back in and greased and lubed. I have these blocks. Well, I should have it on there so you can see what I'm doing. Well, I got another block somewhere I'll put right here. Yeah, so I also decided to put a little bit of grease on this cam and the corresponding platter gear, just a touch. And this is, you can see how well that moves. I put a little grease on that, a little touch of grease in there where that switch goes back and forth, and there it works perfectly. Goes back to manual and then off. Let's see, I got it on 16. Push this in. That's 33, spot on. 45, it's right on. And then, well, this is gonna, because it has to be, but if it goes right there, depending on where it sits in that platter, I'm thinking right there is 6. So I think it's fine. Like I said, I'll leave the platter. I won't clip that platter on if I have to adjust this. And then I had this little grommet, rubber grommet under this support, under support. It was a little cracking, so I used liquid tape. Stiffen it right up there, and it's going to serve its purpose. Only thing I got to do now is replace the needle and my greasy hands, and that should be it. Let's start on the chassis and put in the new E-caps on that. Put this aside until I get that stylus. So I have this control panel done. See, I'll put area here. I wanted to lay that one flat, this 300, 150s in parallel, but just wouldn't work out for me. Then I had 1, 2, and 3 10 microfarads on that end. The bottom, I had another 300, and there's the 1000 microfarad. I desoldered these. They had terminals on this one and this one. I don't get it, guys. Why they did that. I'm ready to put the chassis back in the case, and they had soldered onto that chassis and, with the corresponding wires, and I didn't like that concept, soldering on it, so I put terminals on it. Soldered them together with the white with the white and the black with the black. And I'll just plug them in. They'll bend over. A little slack. That'll be fine. So what I did, so I'll be putting that back in. And let me show you what I did with the chassis. I wanted the rust removed. Either way. So I removed the rust. Remember, it had rust on there. And I was going to put some gun oil on there too, but I guess it'll be fine. I have the new stylus in, just for the LP 45. This thing is supposed to be, it is, information I got from that is it's a VACO, V-A-C-O, ST4X. I'm thinking ST stands for stereo and 4X perhaps for connections. This is a crystal cartridge, not a ceramic in here. That's kind of strange. Usually you'd find a crystal type cartridge, I don't know, on kitty toys or something, kitty players. But it is, like I said, it's not ceramic, but both of them are in the same, they're both piezoelectric. Piezoelectric, I think is what it's called. I don't know, if I remember right. It's supposed to be for medium high output. It's 2.5 output voltage. The tracking force is 6 grams. We'll talk about that in a second. And for the LP and 45, it would be a 0.7 mil on that stylus. And it is a stereo stylus. Stereo crystal cartridge, okay? And when I ordered it, it was for that number, the ST4X, that was stamped on that cartridge. Now, I'm not going to be playing it very long for a simple reason. I don't put too much stock in these things here, but they're better. They're, you know, it gives you an idea, gets you in the ballpark. So I had this turned on, this of course, and I put this is a 5 gram, and as max this thing goes. So I put that on there like that, and it reads full. Then a couple seconds later, it'll say 5 grams, so you're knowing it's correct. So I was going to proceed to check the weight on that stylus, and it was reading full. And it would stay at full, and then finally this battery went out on it. And so is it 6 grams? Is it more? I don't get it, because if it's a diamond stylus, you should have won. I don't think you want to put 6 grams of weight on them stylus. Seems to me like it should be like, you know, more than 2, 1.75, 2, maybe 2.5, but not no 6. I don't get it. Well, anyway, I need to get coin batteries, and I can check that later. Then we're going to put, she drops, which it should. There it goes. I'm not going to play it very long because I don't want to get a strike. This is the bass, which is working. Treble and balance. That's the left. That's the right. Let me put this. Let's see if she comes out of there. And it should stop. So that sounds okay. I don't have the spindle. I don't care for these little plastic dillies, but it's just showing you that it works. So I'm gonna get a copyright strike on that one already. Now we're gonna try the 33. Okay. Again. Now there's a little lever there that pushes down and kind of tells you, that little lever there, if it's a 45 or, you know, if it's 12-inch. I think they are. Golden years go, golden years go, golden years go. Don't let me hear you say life's taking you nowhere. I don't like doing that. I wish this head would have a handle on it. It wouldn't probably take much. You'd probably, you know, add weight to it. Yeah, so that's working fine. It's good as it gets. That's working perfectly. And I'm happy with it. It is what it is. So what I'll do is I'll get me some coin batteries and I'll measure that. See if I can adjust it a little bit lower. And I don't need to show you that, but this is just a little screw head right in there, down in there. And this one right here, don't drop that needle, right back there. See if I can get my pointer. That's to where, that's adjustment where the tone arm will land on the record. As we can see, that's landing perfectly, so no room, no need to adjust that. Hope you got something out of it, and thanks for watching.